In this world, there are real-life strange creatures and for real paranormal mysteries that are just unexplainable. The internet has endless videos, from for real scary paranormal activity to unbelievable caught-on-camera moments. Do you believe in ghosts? Do you like seeing creepy and terrifying things caught on camera? Then take a look as we take a glimpse into the dark side. Real or fake, you be the judge. Here are 5 creepiest Japanese ghost sightings caught on camera. Number 5. A family is recording videos around a house. They're eating food and enjoying their time together. We can see a baby walking around in a training toy. And then all of a sudden, we see a head sticking out of a piece of furniture. The eyes are open and the mouth is partially seen. This video is definitely chilling. Some people say it's a hoax, other people believe this is real. Number 4. There's a woman being filmed eating at a restaurant. The person recording is filming all of the foods and talking about it in Japanese. In the background, we see what looks like an apparition with no head and no arms standing and revealing itself at the entrance. Number 3. A family is recording at the zoo and something really strange happens. They're filming the lions and the cubs relaxing in the sun. And then all of a sudden the camera pans down on the other side of the glass in the lion exhibition. We see a young girl and it looks like she has no eyes and she is pale. Whether real or fake, the video is still chilling to many people. Number 2. In a Japanese parking garage, we see an older model Mercedes in parking spot number 11. And then we see an apparition with no head and no legs, wearing what looks like a white coat or dress, walking into parking spot 10 and disappearing. Number 1. Some guys are hanging out and they're recording inside of an abandoned property. They're looking around and we see a ghost standing over the shoulder of the man. We can see a hand on the man's shoulder and the hair on the ghost is parted and we see an eye and no facial features. The ghost girl looks really pale and the men run off and the video ends. Some men are out doing some night fishing. They're hanging out and recording. The video is kinda long. We see the men going around with their night camera and a flashlight. They go through some weeds on the edge of the water. They're out in the middle of the night. And then all of a sudden we see what is supposedly a ghost caught on camera.
もう釣れないでしょう。行きましょう。
We see a woman hunched over, and if you look closely, it looks like her eyes are throbbing. Whether this video is real or fake, it is still creepy. So is this a yurei, a Japanese ghost? Or was this a real person creeping people out? Let me know what you think in the comments below. At a school, we see a guy flashing his flashlight around in the class playing, while other students are filming and just having fun talking. And then all of a sudden, something strange happens. One of the girls gets up out of a chair, and then in the background, a chair moves on its own. Everybody runs off camera. I don't know if this is from a found footage student film, but I translated the original post, and this is supposedly real. Let me know what you guys think. We have an Irish pub. We have poltergeist activity caught on camera. Let's take a look. The story goes, a guy named Frankie loved this Irish pub so much that he haunted it. He passed away and the chair got knocked off the table not soon after on a CCTV camera. So what happens is the owner got extra curious, pulls out her cell phone camera after reviewing the chair falling off the table footage and actually called him out. So she got curious and then did like a little mini seance and said, hey, if you're here, prove yourself.
Frankie, there was an incident at church the other day, and we believe that you're with us. If you're here, Frankie, turn on the torch. Oh!
This poltergeist video has been going around on Facebook. Let's take a look. Guys, I had to turn this down because there's copyrighted audio playing throughout the video. You see the poltergeist moving cabinets, things are opening up, getting tossed around. There's no paranormal series going on here. It's just this one random post on this woman's Facebook. I couldn't find out too much about this video. I found it on the internet on a clip titled Haunted Hospital. We see a wheelchair off in the distance on the CCTV camera footage. The wheelchair starts to move on its very own, and we see it going backwards off into another hallway. Is this evidence of a real poltergeist? Pushing around hospital equipment, hospital staff have many stories, and it is not surprising that another piece of hospital equipment is moving on its very own. You be the judge. Universitario in Honduras. The story goes that a doctor himself inside of this hospital, and now he haunts the corridors. Here we see in the video the creepy shape that moves from behind a door in the hallway. The chilling footage was caught inside of the hospital, and it has left many internet users baffled. In the video, a ghostly figure appears out of nowhere in a dimly lit corridor which is otherwise empty. There is no explanation about where the semi-transparent figure came from. According to media reports, the ghostly figure appears where the doctor took his own. Hospital staff now reports that he flickers lights on and off inside the rooms where patients are staying. In Japan, a Japanese reporter went to an alleged haunted hospital to investigate. Obviously, the reporter was a skeptic because she seems very cheerful as she stands reporting outside of the creepy abandoned hospital.
場所なんです。その不思議なものっていうのは一体何だと思いますか？そうなんです。この建物は中に入ると必ず心霊写真。先週この廃病院の所有者が取り壊して入ってやめましょうよ。ないと思います。
The cameraman follows her. We can see the reporter is now shook up. She's creeped out by the abandoned hospital. She's walking around. She's saying it's spooky. She's taking photos to gather some potential evidence. She looks at her camera and then things become more serious. She's looking on the floor, she drops her camera and then picks it back up and she sees something in the photos.
このカメラ、怪我をした男性が落としたカメラですね。
She finds a camera on the floor and she starts to look through the camera and she's creeped out. Something terrifying happens to her. She sees an apparition, and supposedly the experience drove the reporter to a state of insanity. If you look closely, we could see a humanoid figure standing staring at her. The video ends, and many people believe this is real. Personally, I think this video is probably fake, but still it is very disturbing and creepy, so I wanted to share it with you. If this entire video is staged, that would mean the reporter is probably a hired actress.